Women are easily attracted to men who know these things. Ever wondered why some men seem to effortlessly attract women while others struggle to get past the first date? The difference often lies not in looks or wealth, but in understanding certain fundamental principles about attraction and human psychology. Today, I'm going to break down exactly what these men know that others don't, the subtle behaviors, mindsets, and skills that make women naturally gravitate toward them. Let's start with something counterintuitive. The most attractive men aren't those obsessed with being attractive. They're men who've developed themselves in ways that naturally draw others to them. This isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about authentic personal development that women instinctively recognize and value. First, men who attract women understand the power of genuine confidence. This isn't arrogance or bravado. It's a quiet self-assurance that comes from knowing your worth. Studies in social psychology consistently show that confidence ranks among the most attractive traits across cultures. But here's what most men get wrong. True confidence isn't about never having doubts. It's about being comfortable with vulnerability and uncertainty while still moving forward. It's born from competence and self-acceptance, not from pretending to be perfect. Women can sense the difference between authentic confidence and a facade from a mile away. Men who've done the inner work to develop real confidence don't need to boast or dominate conversations. They can listen attentively, admit when they're wrong, and still maintain a strong sense of self. This combination of strength and openness creates a magnetic effect that's hard to resist. Second, emotionally intelligent men have a significant advantage in attraction. This means understanding and managing your own emotions while being attuned to the emotions of others. It's remarkable how many men neglect this crucial skill, focusing instead on surface-level attributes. A man who can read subtle emotional cues, validate feelings without trying to fix everything, and express his own emotions in a healthy way stands out dramatically in today's dating landscape. Consider this. In a 2018 study published in the Journal of Sex Research, emotional intelligence was found to be directly correlated with sexual satisfaction in relationships. Women consistently report that a man's ability to connect emotionally is far more important than conventional markers of success. Yet many men continue to believe that emotional restraint is the path to attraction, when actually, emotional intelligence is the true key. Third, men who attract women understand the importance of purpose beyond the relationship. Nothing is more attractive than a man pursuing his passions and goals with dedication. This creates what psychologists call intrinsic value. You become valuable not because you're trying to impress someone, but because you're genuinely invested in something meaningful. Women are drawn to men who have their own mission, who wouldn't abandon their values or goals even for a relationship. This doesn't mean neglecting a partner for personal ambitions. Rather, it's about having a rich, fulfilling life that a woman can complement, not complete. Men who build their entire existence around a romantic prospect create an unhealthy dynamic from the start. The most attractive men invite women into an already abundant life, rather than expecting a woman to become their entire world. Fourth, these men understand the subtle art of polarization. This might sound technical, but it's actually quite simple. They embrace their masculine energy without apology, while still respecting and appreciating feminine energy. In today's world of evolving gender roles, many men have become confused about how to express masculinity in a healthy way. The most attractive men have resolved this conflict. They understand that true masculinity isn't about domination or aggression, but about protection, decisiveness, and integrity. This doesn't mean adhering to outdated stereotypes. It means understanding the complementary nature of masculine and feminine energies, regardless of gender. When a man is comfortable in his masculine core, he naturally creates a space where feminine energy can flourish. This creates a magnetic polarity that's fundamental to romantic attraction. Fifth, men who consistently attract women have mastered the balance between availability and mystery. They understand that being completely predictable kills attraction, but being unreliable destroys trust. They found the sweet spot in between, being present and consistent while maintaining an element of unpredictability that keeps things exciting. In practice, this means they don't reveal everything about themselves at once. They understand the power of gradual disclosure, allowing intimacy to build naturally over time. They remain somewhat unattainable, not by playing games, but by having boundaries and a life outside the relationship. This creates what psychologists call intermittent reinforcement, one of the most powerful motivators in human behavior. Sixth, these men know that physical attraction goes far beyond conventional good looks. They understand that presence, movement, and body language often matter more than static features. Research consistently shows that dynamic qualities, like how you carry yourself, your gestures, and your voice modulation, significantly impact attraction more than physical symmetry or conventional attractiveness. The most attractive men cultivate strong physical presence through good posture, deliberate movement, and comfortable tactile expression. They understand that attraction is largely subconscious, triggered by primal cues like how you occupy space, the confidence in your walk, and the steadiness of your gaze. These elements signal genetic fitness and social status on a biological level that women respond to instinctively. Seventh, they've mastered the art of conversation as a form of connection rather than performance. Average men approach conversation as a way to impress, focusing on their achievements, knowledge, or humor. Attractive men understand that great conversation is about creating a shared experience through genuine curiosity, thoughtful questions, and attentive listening. They know how to balance depth and lightness, moving seamlessly between playful banter and meaningful exchange. They're comfortable with silence and don't feel the need to fill every gap in conversation. Most importantly, they understand that the purpose of conversation isn't to convince someone of their value, but to discover compatibility and create connection. Eighth, men who attract women understand the importance of social proof and pre-selection. This doesn't mean flaunting female attention to make others jealous. Rather, it means developing the social intelligence that allows you to navigate different groups with ease, build genuine connections with diverse people, and cultivate a community that respects and values you. When a woman sees that other people, both men and women, genuinely enjoy your company and respect your character, it's a powerful indicator of your social value. This isn't something you can fake. It comes from actually being a person of substance and integrity who adds value to the lives of others. Ninth, these men have developed an abundance mindset rather than a scarcity mentality. They don't approach dating from a place of desperation or fear, believing that attractive women are rare resources to be competed for. Instead, they recognize that compatible partners exist in abundance, which removes the pressure and neediness that repel potential connections. This abundance mindset creates a paradoxical effect. The less you need any particular person to validate you, the more attractive you become to everyone. It's not about being aloof or uncaring. It's about approaching relationships from a place of choice rather than need. This creates a foundation for healthy attachment rather than codependence. 10th, men who consistently attract women understand the power of authenticity and congruence. In a world where most people are trying to be what they think others want, a man who is genuinely himself stands out dramatically. This authenticity requires courage, the willingness to be rejected for who you really are rather than accepted for who you're pretending to be. Congruence means that your words, actions, body language, and beliefs all align. Women have highly tuned radars for incongruence. When your confident words don't match your nervous body language, or when your stated values conflict with your actual behaviors. Men who have done the inner work to achieve genuine congruence create a sense of trust and safety that's deeply attractive. 11th, they understand the importance of timing and progression in intimacy. Physical escalation is an art that requires reading subtle cues, respecting boundaries, and creating the right context. The most attractive men don't rush or force intimacy. They create circumstances where it unfolds naturally as mutual desire builds. This patience extends beyond physical intimacy to emotional disclosure as well. They understand that premature emotional intimacy can be just as off-putting as premature physical advances. By allowing both forms of intimacy to develop at an appropriate pace, they create the conditions for genuine connection to flourish. Finally, these men understand that sustainable attraction requires growth and evolution. Static relationships eventually grow stale. The most attractive men continuously develop themselves and encourage their partners to do the same. They view relationships not as endpoints, but as vehicles for mutual expansion and exploration. Before you go, subscribe and like for more videos.